the record. Drake's gonna be, he's on that R. Kelly tip.
You think so?
Drizzy Drake likes him young.
What?
He does. It's somewhat known already, but this is one of those things where I want to, you know, you got to say something like.
So Drake actually slid into my DM.
Bro, y'all already know what it is. It's just getting worse for that boy Drizzy. You feel me? It's getting worse. Put y'all cash up in the comments, man. Y'all know how to do it. Also, if y'all want to join a $1,000 giveaway, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel and go follow me on Instagram at 200_acres. I will be doing it October 22nd. You don't want to miss it. But hey, let's get into the video, fam.
And
I'm curious to know what your experience is.
girl, he blocked me after he
I'm gonna get blocked for it.
So, OnlyFans model Jasenia Rebecca just spilled the tea on how Drake slid into her DMs and was trying to hook up with her, only to crash out and block her just because she said she wasn't going to sleep with him. This got a lot of people talking because you would think that after getting exposed and humiliated by Kendrick, Drake would go sit in a corner and think about why everyone was calling him a freak, or focus on getting his career back on track at least. But no, he's out here acting like the same corny dude that he has always acted like since he started rapping. What's crazier is that apparently Drake was very creepy with her, and she's not the only one who has that experience with Drake. Allegedly, he has a weird obsession with porn stars, and no matter how many times he gets exposed, he's just going to keep going back like an addict. Y'all, there's so much to unpack here, so let's get into it. So, at this point, it's kind of an open secret that the only women Drake likes more than the ones who can't legally—
Well, him messing with corn stars, really don't care. If they of age and he want to do that, that's cool. And that OnlyFans models, how we know she not lying? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff, we don't really know for real.
Alcohol yet are OF models and adult stars. He allegedly has an obsession with corn stars, and he's always getting into some drama with different girls, claiming he slid in their DMs, flew them out, or hooked up with them. But y'all aren't really surprised by all that, right? This is the same man who has admitted to having a corn addiction and watches it every day while dating like 5 women at the same time. But the problem with Drake is that he just doesn't know how to act when he's around women. Kendrick really was in his bag when he said Drake hates black women, hypersexualizes them with kinks of info fetish. Except maybe Kendrick could have said all women, and it would still apply to Drake. For instance, back in 2014, Drake had a weird obsession with WNBA player and 6-time All-Star Skylar Diggins, and he was spotted rocking her jersey in photos and attending her games. When he was asked about her in an interview with ESPN, he said, "I've never met Skylar, but I'm sure it'll be extremely awkward if she does show up. She probably won't though. Her boyfriend will probably have her tied down to a chair that night." As if he had been fantasizing about having Skylar restrained or something. That statement was so out of pocket. But in typical Drake fashion, he just doubled down on the creepiness. He got on stage and performed some very unsettling poetry about her that had the audience gagging from secondhand embarrassment.
I don't know. Anyway, I posted the photo because I appreciate her as a player, okay? In fact, I'd like to read a poem that I wrote about how much I respect her game, because I genuinely do. This is entitled, "Can I Dig In?" Can I dig in?
Y'all don't want to be listening to him. That boy, bro, that's a corny dude. I ain't even lie to you.
Maybe a post-game rub down, circling your body like a vulture, multiple convulsions, you'll be shocked like Tulsa. Can I dig in? I don't consider myself a childish man. Would love to take you out sometime, maybe see you smile and dance. I'd also love to go from being a Skylar fan to you are cordially invited to the wedding of Aubrey Graham and Skylar Graham. Can I dig in? Y'all like that, right? I got one more. I'm ready to keep going.
Don't go, please. Don't go, bro. Leave. I do not want to hear another one of them. I promise you I don't, bro.
Can I dig in?
Lord have mercy.
It's been a while since I've had these visions. No need to be cavalier about things. I'm no Andrew Wiggins. Had you shown up tonight, that's where our story begins. Dare I ask, can I dig in? And that's really where the poem stopped for me.
Skylar did eventually appear on stage, but she shut Drake down and told him the rubbish had to end immediately.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
Really? Can I dig in?
Lordy, Michael Jordy. I mean, yeah, It's a pun. It's a pun using your name. I didn't mean to be like, you know.
Drake. I'm flattered, but all this has to stop. Like, what's it gonna take to end this craziness right now?
And then there's his one-sided love story with Rihanna that has shown the world just how nasty Drake can get when he wants a woman who doesn't want him back. Drake spent 14 years of his life thirsting after Rihanna, and she just kept curving him to the point where he decided to diss her in his album, For All the Dogs. In Fear of Heights, for example, he said Rihanna was mid and that he had had badder women than her. He even dragged A$AP Rocky into the mix, implying that he's not a real man because Rihanna wears the pants in the relationship. But it's not only Rihanna or A$AP Rocky that Drake has dissed because he was interested in a woman who didn't want him back. He did the same thing to R&B star Jorja Smith, who he started dating when she was just barely legal. Drake's obsession with Jorja started when they had a brief relationship in 2018, and within the space
This explains why he go for the younger ones. This explains it. He can't get any older ones. The boy is a weirdo, bro.
weeks, he had already tatted the number 11 on him, allegedly in honor of Jorja's birthday, the 11th of June. However, Jorja wasn't trying to get seen as Drake's wifey or something, so she downplayed the whole thing when she was asked about it.
Someone said, what do you think the most emotional interaction was between Drake and Jorja? I'd be like, he's definitely texted her at 4 a.m. saying, I need you, girl. Has he never sent you that text at 4 a.m.? Oh, man. I've got Drake all wrong.
I guess he's not as emotional as everyone thinks.
He's not. He's a tough guy, clearly.
But this hurt Drake's feelings, so of course, he had to show her what a real 30-plus man would do to a 21-year-old who hurt his feelings. He hopped in the studio and called her low down and dirty on his Jaded track before saying he makes more money than her man. Then, there was the part where he said, "You're way too opinionated. I have to force it, to have to fake it. We could have waited. I wasn't rushing difference in ages. You're old enough, but you're still a baby," which a lot of people interpreted as him talking about Jorja. Now, Jorja was an adult when Drake dated her, but it was still a little too close for comfort because, in Kendrick's words, Drake likes them young. Take Hailey Bieber, for example. In 2016, back when Hailey was still Hailey Baldwin, it was revealed that Drake was trying to get with her. A source told Us Weekly, Drake has been pursuing Hailey. He has been showering her with gifts. He's really trying hard. At the time, Hailey was only 19, fresh out of a situation with Justin Bieber, who 29-year-old Drake considered a friend. However, Drake had been in Hailey's life way before she turned 19. They actually met when she was 14, and he was her quote-unquote friend all those years, also befriending Kendall and Kylie Jenner, who were all around the same age. But what else can you expect from someone who was messaging 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown, telling her he loves her and giving her advice about boys?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
You and Drake. That's awesome. That's awesome.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
And someone who was in Billie Eilish's DMs, the
What?
moment she became famous trying to be friends with her.
But like Drake, come on. Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only like texted him, but he's so nice. Like, he does not need to be nice, you know what I mean? He's at a level in his life where he doesn't need to be nice, but he is, you know?
Drake has such a reputation for enjoying the company of barely legal girls that even Tyla knew to expect that Drake follow the moment she became mainstream, and he didn't disappoint.
Because I knew it. He's gonna come. So I was waiting for that follow, and hey, he was there.
If he acts like this to women in the industry, how much worse do y'all think he acts to women he considers less than? Because they're adult entertainers. We don't even have to look too far, because if y'all recall, Drake's baby mama drama with Sophie Brousseau exposed just the kind of man he is. So, Sophie and Drake were first spotted together having lunch at a Japanese restaurant in NYC on January 24th. That's when paparazzi got this photo of them. Fast forward a few months, and Sophie started sharing pictures of her baby bump, claiming she was pregnant. with Drake's child. However, when she shared the news with the father of the baby, he flat out denied it, called her a gold digger, and said she was just trying to get a green card. She even leaked chats between them where he told her to get a termination, and she refused. Then he had his lawyers slander her character even more by saying she has a very questionable background. She has admitted to having multiple relationships. We understand she may have problems getting into the United States. She's one of many women claiming he got them pregnant. Sophie had the baby and started bringing him up on her own, despite all the attacks from Drake's camp. I mean, he completely embarrassed her, disregarded her, despite knowing there could be a chance he was the father of the baby. Even after he did the DNA test that confirmed that he was the father, he still didn't publicly acknowledge the child until he was exposed by Pusha T in the diss song, The Story of Adidon. Even though
Pusha T, really? You can't even say, you didn't even say that. You can't, come on, bro. Pusha T, come on, bro.
he later acknowledged that Sophie was a great mother and that they've been making it work as co-parents. The whole drama just made it clear that Drake is someone who thinks he can get every woman just because of his money. And that's allegedly what happened with OF model Jessenia Rebecca when they got together. According to Jessenia, Drake slid into her DMs after she caught his attention on social media because of how explicit her content is. She said they went on a few dates, and she told him upfront that she wasn't going to give it up easy just because of the kind of things she posts on her media. And Drake just lost it. He was in her DMs spazzing, writing a whole paragraph about how he deserved to hook up with her. After he was done ranting, the post-crash out clarity hit him, and he started deleting all the messages.
You didn't pass. You didn't.
I didn't
smash it. So Drake actually slid into my DMs, and
curious to know what your experience is.
Girl, he blocked me after he.
I'm gonna get blocked for.
You're gonna get blocked?
No, just keep going.
For having this. Drake, you better not block this girl because of me.
No, you won't be mad. Okay.
So let's
He'll
go
catch
back
you
to
for 10K just to not go on podcasts and talk about.
Damn. Well, he ain't pay me, so. Basically, he wanted to take me out, and just because my Instagram is so like overly, I was just like, I'll go out with you, but I'm just kind of establishing the boundary, like, just so you know, I'm not like that type of girl. And he got so pissed, girl. He sent me a freaking paragraph this long, like, I can't believe you think I'm that type of guy.
Scorpio.
You're so presumptuous for thinking that I would be like that. You've listed all these great qualities in a woman, and you don't like just this whole rattled like girl went like hammered in on me.
The rappers are so like, pull up and like expect some things. So like you're not in the wrong for like putting that out there too.
Right,
but yeah,
right.
he's a Scorpio. Scorpios are easily offended.
But so he just started unsending the messages and then blocked me. I was like, damn, you
very Scorpio. I can't date Scorpio.
He knew to delete them too, because the internet would never let him forget.
Honestly, how you gonna say I'm not that type of girl? But that's what you do for a living. That's why you can't listen to female. So you telling me she gonna let all of these other dudes smash, but not Drake? Come on, bro. Some females you just don't listen to. I don't believe her. I just don't believe like she wouldn't have gave him the box, but give all these other guys on camera. This is what she do for a living. What she get paid for a scene, he probably buy her a bag in that amount. Think of the lot.
How sad he looked fiending for it in an OF model's DMs. Y'all, someone on Drake's team needs to tell him to chill out because he just keeps making it worse for himself. At this rate, nobody's gonna rate him by Christmas. I mean, he built his entire career on an image of being Mr. Nice Guy and a ladies' man, a feminist ally. But that image is crumbling, and women are starting to see him for who he really is. Fans have been leaving comments about how bad it's looking for Drake right now. One person said, "God damn, Drake getting exposed," which seems like every time he posts on social media or drops music, which is like every few hours at least. I never seen someone get exposed this hard before. Thanks to Cat Williams and Kendrick. Another person said, Drake need to take a break for a year or two and let the heat die down, but he just kept making the situation worse. But do y'all think Drake is as creepy as people are making him out?
Yeah, but yeah, tell me what y'all think about the video in the comments. I think old girl cap, bro. Like, who gonna listen to a corn star? Like, who listens to them? Like, you think I'm gonna believe what you say? You get paid not even a little bit to do it on camera when he gonna pay you triple to, but you gonna deny? You can't make this up, bro. But hey, see you guys next video, man. Thank you guys for watching the video. And always remember, be safe out there, kings and queens. Let's get it, man.